Hello, in the news today, the government seizing control of Auckland's waterfront in an attempt to avoid a repeat of Friday night's chaos. The move will be fast-tracked under special World Cup legislation. Rugby World Cup Minister Murray McCully is determined to make a better provision for large crowds than Friday. He says he held discussions over the weekend with Queen's Wharf management team and the New Zealand 2011 office. The government will have responsibility for the organisation and planning of all rugby-related events on the waterfront rather than the Auckland Council. Mr McCully says the ball has been dropped and the government needs to step in to fix the situation. Police are again defending the need to have decisions approved in Wellington during the Pike River operation. Last week, the decision to authorise plans in Wellington came under fire for leading to large delays in action being taken place. However, under cross-examination, Assistant Commissioner Grant Nichols defended that move as completely necessary. He also says informing Pike River family members of ongoing developments of the rescue operation could have been done better. Assistant Commissioner Nichols says on reflection, as much information as possible should have been shared with the families at the earliest opportunity. Parliament's making progress towards passing new liquor laws. MPs have voted 115 votes to 5 in favour of the government's alcohol reform bill at its second reading. The legislation imposes new restrictions on licensing hours, the way alcohol is marketed and who can sell it. Property prices may be gradually rising, but the market is still very slow. According to the QV Residential Property Index for August, nationwide property values have again increased slightly over the past month. QV valuer Glenda Whitehead says the Auckland and Canterbury areas in particular are helping to hold up overall value. Meanwhile, despite those statistics, the ASB says there continues to be a tightening in the housing market. The bank says this is reflected in a continued decline in the median number of days taken to sell a house. Food price rises continue to outstrip wages. The cost of food went up 6.6% in August, compared with a meagre 1.9% for salaries. Council of Trade Union Secretary Peter Conway says unfortunately it's low-income families who are affected the most. He says they spend a bigger proportion of their income on food and largely missed out on tax cuts. Sophie Elliott's killer Clayton Weston has had his latest appeal dismissed. His lawyers asked the Supreme Court to look at his conviction after the Court of Appeal dismissed the initial appeal. 3 Supreme Court judges have ruled there's no sign of any substantial miscarriage of justice. Wellington CBD has been battered by hail the size of marbles this afternoon. The streets were an impressive sight and Waitangi Park is completely white. The hail's bigger and heavier than during the cold snap that hit a few weeks ago. That's all from me. Do join us again soon. Bye for now.